What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? Welcome to this episode of Chill with Pete. This is the series I do when it's either not possible for me to do actual hobby stuff, or I feel too unwell to do actual hobby stuff. There was a time I was going to relegate this completely, this series, but no, it does have its use. And what I think I will do moving forwards is incorporate this with any updates or things I want to talk about like that. But it's still essentially like a coffee break type of deal. I'm having good old-fashioned English tea today. Man, it's cold. It's really cold, and the temperature is due to drop even further. We've got an easterly wind which takes it down another several degrees, and it's biting cold. It's raining as well, which is unusual because usually when it rains here the temperature goes up. But anyway, so there are a few things I want to talk about, and essentially I have a message for people as well, which is my kind of main reason for doing this. Now, let's go talk about some updates first regarding the channel and stuff. I've revamped my tier system for Patreon. So there are different levels. There's 4 working levels. There's more than that on the tier system, but each of the 4 will give different advantages. Obviously incorporating the ones below it and something else. It's going to be the form of video series you can watch, because I've been sorting out my playlists as well a bit, and I've been doing that. So, and also there is going to be a video series coming hopefully soon to patrons, which will be another solo role-playing campaign. And I recently put out a sort of little survey about what sort of thing people want to see, and I was pleased to see people interacting with it and voting on it. At the moment, the next genre of solo RPG campaign that people want to see, the majority of people want to see a sci-fi. Yeah, that's easily doable for me in the form of aliens, of course. And there's the next one, I think, was Middle Earth, another Middle Earth one. But I'm wondering, I'm going to be doing one for my Patreon campaign, so patrons will have, of at least tier 4 upwards, will have access to the RPG when it starts. I'm still don't know what I'm going to do for Patreon. It's either going to be the One Ring, something like that, but the only drawback with that is I haven't read the rules for that yet, so I'm a bit unfamiliar with that. Or I'm thinking could do a Call of Cthulhu type thing. I'm thinking Call of Cthulhu actually, because that would be sweet. I would like to do that. I'd like to try and incorporate that into a series I do for my RPG campaigns for Patreons. So that would be nice. But so like I say, moving forward, that's all been revamped. I am in the process. I'm in the middle of a tutorial for my aliens, the actual aliens. The models aliens as well, still in the middle of doing it. I'm also going to be doing tutorials for certain things from the assets and hazards set as well. Now, some of these are going to be on the YouTube channel, and some of them are going to be for the Patreon tutorials, which I'm looking forward to doing as well. Unfortunately, I just don't have time to be doing that today. I've got other stuff to do. Oh, I've started my my second computer course. It's an Excel course, the spreadsheet Excel. So I'm pretty super excited about that. I've already done like one module, and it's already blown me away by what you can do on it. It's like, mind blown. But like I've said in many videos past, I'm a bit of a dinosaur when it comes to things like that. So it's nice to see what's possible, what a spreadsheet can do. I mean, I knew that looking at like the gridded format, I knew that was a spreadsheet. I could look at that and say, that looks like a spreadsheet. There, my knowledge ended. But now I have more of a basic grounding in what a spreadsheet is, what it can do, and how it can look. How you can, incorporate data from other sources and make graphs and pie charts and visual data to make it more eye-catching. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, that's really, really cool. So I'm excited to be doing that, because this is all part of my plan, my super plan to get out of the physical working environment and just try and slip into the door of the mental working environment. Nothing wrong with either of them. It's just that with having MS, it's going to seriously limit my longevity in that type of working environment. So I've got to think long term. What can I do long term? Office work is the way to go for me. I feel that's just the way I feel. Also, it would give me a better chance at being able to work from home should the need arise. Now that brings me on to the next thing I want to talk about, which is you guys, really. How are you doing? Now here's the thing. You ask people in the current climate, how you doing? Are you all right? You're keeping safe and well and that. And everybody just says yes. Okay. But unfortunately, I know that not everyone is okay. And so a couple of things I've been doing, and I'm not saying any of you should do this, but a couple of things that I've been doing to kind of make myself feel more normal, to kind of try and trick my brain into thinking the world is still as it was, but I know it's not. Okay, now one of those, and this depends on whether you have magazines. I have a lot of wargaming magazines, a lot of them. Wargames Illustrated, White Dwarf, and I got loads of them. I got stacks of them that I've bought over the years. I don't throw magazines away. I'm one of those people that I buy them, I keep them. I've been looking through old copies of them where it's advertising things like Salute and colours and different wargaming conventions, and I don't know, it kind of makes me feel normal. It makes me think, yeah, everything's normal, everything's cool. And the other thing I've been doing is I've been going over a lot of my the channels that I subscribe to. I've been like picking a channel, I got a list, and I go right back to I start watching the very first video they ever made, start working my way through, and I'm doing that for several at the moment. And man, I'm like, God, I remember that, yeah. But it's taking me back to a time when, life was pretty normal. And it's making, although I don't really suffer too badly with, not being able to see people, but even I am missing certain people, I missing seeing certain friends and meeting up and playing games, and yeah, I miss it, I do miss that, but picking on certain channels and watching the early videos, particularly ones where they're outside walking and talking and different things, and yeah, that really helps. That helps me. That's me. But anyway, my message to you all. I'm just gonna have a sip of tea a minute. Ah, such a nice drink, tea. My message to you all is I know you're not all okay, mentally and whatever, but I just want to say to you all, you are not alone. Okay, you are not alone. And if any of you feel you want to connect, talk about anything you like, then you know my email, miniwarzone@gmail.com. It's in the video description below. Just email me, and we can converse any which way you want. I'm also on Twitter, miniwarzone. I'm on Instagram as well, but I don't post on there as much as I do on Twitter. I mean, Twitter's mostly just for me, like saying, look, this is what I did this video. Please watch it. And that's it. Yeah, so I've got about half a cup of tea here. Now, traditionally, Chill with Pete always lasted as long as it took me to drink a normal cup. Now, of course, I've got the thermal cups. You've seen my R2D2 mug, which I got for Christmas. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. It keeps my drinks hot for ages. I mean, ages. Also, it's really good talking to you guys. It's pouring rain outside and it's cold, but the heating is on in here and it's just starting to warm up a bit now. So I'm feeling pretty cool, feeling pretty relaxed. I'm just gonna have another sip of tea. Last night, as a family, we sat down and watched Harry Potter. The Goblet of Fire, is it? It's one where Harry Potter he ends up doing these like wizarding trials or something. My daughter is a huge fan. My wife's quite a bit of a fan, but my daughter is quite obsessed with Harry Potter, wanting to watch it. You know, she's reading the books and wanting to watch the films. And we've been watching them, but last night was the Goblet of Fire. The one before that we saw was The Prisoner of Azkaban. I think that's my favourite Harry Potter movie out of all of them. I just like that one, The Prisoner of Azkaban. Anyway, don't know why I'm talking about Harry Potter. Anyway, so yeah, one of the next things I'm intending to do for my channel is to get my Alien tutorial finished, and I'm going to put the Alien tutorial up for my patrons because it's a bit more exclusive. Not that I want to, cut people off from stuff, but I feel that anyone who is, supporting me and my channel, they deserve a little extra. So, certain things they will have access to, and I believe, I can't remember what tier it is. I'd have to look at my list now as to what tier gets you what, but yeah. Anyway, so that is going to be on my Patreon tutorials, and I'm looking forward to getting on with my actual characters, because they just look so cool. They look cool. They look really cool. I'm loving the look of these colonial marines. I've seen some really awesome models of these that people have done. Vasquez, she just looks badass. She looks really cool. Yeah, I've seen some really awesome models that people have done, and yeah, I don't know whether I'll do all of the models. I might do some of them on Patreon as well. Looks like Newt won't be though. She'll be just because she's not. I mean, you can play her, but like the first mission you can't, because she's who you're trying to rescue, and she can't use weapons either in the game, so she's not that great, and she can't go on bug hunt missions either. So bear that in mind. But she is there. Do have Ripley though, of course, and I feel that we really ought to be kind to Ripley and give her a decent one. And I've got some alien eggs to do that I want to do tutorials for. I'm going to pick 2 eggs for the tutorial, 1 closed, 1 open, and we'll just do tutorials there. I've got face huggers here, you can see them on the bases. Yeah, so I've got it all going on here right now. I've got my dragon that I've got to do more work on because I'm the last sips of tea. I'm nowhere near finishing yet, but I'm so enjoying doing it because I'm doing a lot of airbrush stuff on the dragon. I'm working on his wings right now, and that's going to be good. Looking forward to being able to present you with the next update, so that's going to be good. Anyway, my tea's all gone, so all that remains for me is to say, don't forget, you guys, you are not alone. We see, where I work, they have a saying, we are all in this together. And every time I hear it, I think, oh, you know, we might be facing the same storm, pal, but we're not all in the same boat, are we? You know, but we are kind of in our niche together, you and me. So, you know, I hope each and every one of you is doing well. I really do. I am looking forward to more videos from you all because you put out such great content. You keep me going, and I'd like to think, you know, maybe in some small way, some of the content I put out might help other people too, because you guys certainly help me. So, you know, what goes around comes around, right? It's got to. So, anyway, that's enough waffle from me. This video has gone on far too long, but I wanted to get it out there. I just wanted to say, look, you're not alone. You are not alone. Talk to me. I will see you on another video. And remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now.